What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday morning. Yeah, happy Wednesday morning. Happy hump day. Um, it's your boy, Adam Coleman, ABC here, the HPP, Human Performance Project, back in action on YouTube. I moved. The reason for one of my absence from the channel here. So I was in Stockton, California. Um, I was in a relationship there and cohabitating with someone, and that came to an end. And I moved back to Bakersfield, which is originally where I was from for the first 18 years of my life. And me and Maddie here, my faithful but lazy sidekick, have just been kind of rebuilding life and setting up some roots here in good old Bakersfield. Never really thought that I would feel glad to be back in Bakersfield. I tried pretty hard for the first 18 years of my life to go anywhere but here, but it feels like home. And I have a daughter here that's a freshman in high school, and she loves it. She's comfortable here, and so getting to see her grow up and be happy is really all that I need. So yeah, everything's been going good. I gained quite a bit of weight. I had to drop out of the body transformation contest. Not I didn't have to drop out. I dropped out because I didn't have what it took to finish the transformation in my transition, I guess, of moving and ending a relationship and all that stuff. And I ate really poorly for a while, and I gained a lot of weight, and not good weight. And then quickly got back on a good lifting routine and much healthier now. So I was up to a pretty fluffy like 210. Now it's like 190, 193, depending on the time of day you catch me. And I'm about 12 to 13, 12 to 14% right now body fat. Not really restricting what I eat, but just eating a lot more healthy food. That's what I prefer to do. Mentally, physically, I feel better when I eat lean meats, vegetables, and low glycemic carbs as opposed to processed packaged foods. And there's not anything against that. I'm not saying that everyone has to be that way. Because I'm staying with my aunt and my uncle right now, and they're great people. I love them to death. It's been an awesome atmosphere, and for anyone to open their home up to, a man child, a grown person to come and stay with them for a minute. I mean, it's gonna cramp anybody's style. So like, I'm beyond grateful that they have me here, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've gotten to get them going back to the gym, and it turned out that I now work at that gym. So funny how those things just tend to work out for me. But I am gainfully employed at 24 Hour Fitness, which is kind of a big deal for me, I guess, because it's a long-standing brand. It's a gym that's been around since I was a kid, since before I was even old enough to work out in a gym. 24 Hour existed. So I know they're successful. I feel like they have a better attitude, even though they're a big business, right? They're on the corporate scale of things. They treat people like people. They have employees that have worked there for. One of them has been there for 20 years. And she does it. She doesn't have to work. She does it because she likes it. And the people like her. And then my next closest manager, she's been there for 7 years, and she's actually a little bit younger than me. So for a young person to have that kind of longevity. And then for, my first coworker I mentioned to have 2 decades, on top of taking care of a family and everything else, just because she enjoys the job, like that to me speaks volumes about the atmosphere, So, it's a place I'm excited to work, I really am. I have a really, really good friend of mine that manages a club in West Hills, Los Angeles. And when I came back to Bakersfield, even before I started applying for jobs, everything just kind of fell into place as far as the move and all of that goes. And then when I got here, within a month, I had all these things knocked out and going for myself again that I hadn't had in years. I mean, those of you who don't know, I have been without a car or a valid license for 8 years, and that's my fault for procrastinating and for getting in trouble with DUIs in the first place. I quit drinking. Those of you that don't know, a long time ago. It's been 5 years. Yeah, 6 years. This coming November, um, since I have been intoxicated or consumed alcohol, and that's a that's a something I don't know that I ever thought I would see in my life. There was definitely points and times that I didn't know if I could go a day, let alone a year, let alone 5, without alcohol in my life. And now that I've really started working, you know, spiritually, mentally, not just at a job. I mean, like treating all aspects of my life like I do the weight room and putting in work. Um, my life has improved like exponentially. And let's see, how long have I been here now? Since the 7th of March, and today's the 18th of April. So 41 days, 41 days to reconstruct a life that has insurance, a license, a car that's paid for and runs. A great relationship with my daughter, who I can see whenever I want, and she actually wants to see me, is the kicker. Um, I still have things to take care of as far as wreckage of my past, but none of it's so pressing that I can't just be laying here shooting this video with you guys. Um, Obviously, I'm still training and wanting to keep that as a big part of my life, and I'm really having to struggle to not make it a bigger part of my life. I mean, I want to focus and find a show and compete and just, gain 20 pounds of muscle mass and run some crazy supplement program that might put my health at risk, but I just have to check myself and realize that some days okay is going to have to be good enough. Not every day is going to be great, not every day is going to be epic, not every day is going to be just monumental in terms of the progress I make, but every day that I'm furthering myself from the way that life used to be and continuing for myself to build on what life is today, it's a good day. And I invite you guys to be a part of that process. If you have any real questions, comments, concerns, please feel free. Comment on the video. Email me, humanperformanceproject@gmail.com. I'm on social media, Instagram and Facebook. The People's Champ on Instagram, and just Adam Coleman on Facebook. And I know that today's video wasn't real specific, but I guess if you are to want to put one topic to it, I guess it would just be taking things as they come, and not losing sight of your goal just because you can't devote as much attention to it at that immediate moment as you think you might like to. There's a lot that goes on in life, and a lot to participate in, and the choice is yours on how many things you really take on and where you put your energy. So choose wisely today, and put some of that energy in yourself, put some of that energy into those who have put energy into you, and just keep your eyes and ears open, man. It's amazing what can fall in your lap if you're willing to learn and just put yourself in the right positions. And for me today, I'm guided into that position by a power greater than myself. That's just how I roll. I'm not trying to peddle religion, because I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. And it's just something that's necessary for me to be successful. If I don't feel that there's something greater than me, I'm in trouble. There's really nothing for me to shoot for if I'm the highest point of the standard level, So, yeah, humble yourselves. Stay right-sized and realize we're just drops of water in the bucket. But you can make some waves if you want to. Just be ready to surf. I'm retarded. Have a good day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay swole, stay focused, stay positive. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Peace.